Does your UK pension, or wherever you're living, cover the 8 basic living costs and leave you with money left over for those nice extras in life? In this video, I'm going to examine and compare the 8 basic living costs and see if our pension covers those costs where you live as well as here in Portugal. I'm going to be using the UK state pension because that's what I get. So the full UK state pension is 230.25 pence per week. Now if we times that by 52 weeks, that gives us £11,973. We've now got to divide that by 12 because we pay our bills monthly. So 12 months per month, 997.75 pence. On this side, we've got the monthly UK state pension in pounds. On this side, we've got the exact pension, but it's in euros because I use euros. As we examine and compare the 8 basic living costs, they will be deducted from the totals. At the end of this video, you're going to see exactly how far the UK pension goes towards covering the 8 basic living costs for me here in Portugal. Now get ready for a shock, because what you're about to see is going to take your breath away. Before we start on the 8 basic living costs, I need your help, please. I have absolutely no idea what it costs you for electricity. I've got no idea what electricity costs are in the UK. So as I put my costings up here, could you please put in the comments below what it actually costs you? Now this is going to help different people in different countries because, for example, in America, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, Norway, people are going to pay different prices. So it would be wonderful for everybody to see what sort of costs are throughout the world. In my opinion, there are 8 basic living costs that should make a comfortable life for anybody, and they are: food, electric and TV license, TV, internet, phone, travel costs, water, gas or heating, and council tax. These things are what make living life comfortable. Not being able to afford these basic living costs is paramount to poverty. Like you, I have to live off my UK pension. The question is there a difference between the living costs here in Portugal compared to where you live? And does my UK pension comfortably cover my living costs here in Portugal? As pensioners, we need to be careful with every penny that we spend. Costs are always rising and never in line with our pensions. So let's look at the first basic living cost, council tax. It costs me €14 per month. English pounds, £11.78. And please do remember to put your equal costs in the comments below. I really would appreciate that. Now let's move on to the next one, heating or gas. So I use gas for hot water, but I don't pay for any heating. And if you want to know why, watch this video up here. You'll see how I get all my heating free of charge, and you're going to learn something very interesting about Portugal. Okay, so it costs me €15 per month. The UK, £12.62. The next one, travelling costs. For me, is €20 per month. The UK, £16.83. Mine is low because I do an awful lot of running around on my electric bike. Okay, water. For me, £5 per month. The UK, £4.21. Why is my water so cheap? Well, again, watch this video up here and you'll see how I get all my water virtually free of charge, and most of the Portuguese do as well. Okay, the next one, TV, internet and phone. For me it's €75 per month. The UK, £63.10. TV licence. I don't know what you pay for a TV licence in your country or in the UK, but my TV licence is included in my electric bill, so I can't give a costing for that one. Food. Here's an interesting one. For me, my costing is €100 per month. The UK would be the equivalent of £84.14. Why is my food bill so cheap? Again, watch this video up here and you'll see how I make massive savings on my food bill. And finally, electricity. For me, I pay €90 per month. The UK, £75.72. We need to look at these costings a bit closer, but we're not going to do that in my YouTube studio. I'm taking you out to lunch. We've arrived at my favourite restaurant. Sun's beaming down. It's lunchtime. And I'm going to tuck into a beautiful meal. Here at Parisienne Restaurant, I've got to be honest with you, the food is absolutely top dollar. For starters, you get good portions. It's quality food, the service is excellent, and I've already got my soup. I do like my hot pepper sauce. They call it piquant. I have it on most things. So what I want you to do is have a look at this meal I'm going to have and let me know two things. One, whether you would enjoy it, and two, what would it cost in your country? The soup was absolutely fantastic, but now look what we've got for lunch. Rice, salad, chips and chicken. Wow. The chocolate mousse here is to die for. I don't know how they make it, but it's just fantastic. I don't care how they make it, I care that I get it. Oh, it's just... You have no idea. As much as I'm enjoying lunch here at Parisienne, we need to get back to these figures. Now there are obviously additional monthly costs that people could incur that I haven't included. For example, rent, home repairs, car tax, MOT or inspection, car insurance, vehicle repairs, clothing, medication. And there are always going to be things that turn up that you've got no control over. For example, my chainsaw could break, so I need a new one. That will be like €140. Or Lady Lulu needs to go to the vets. That could easily be anything from 20 to €60. And today, for a fact, my pump in the well isn't working, and I'm not sure what the problem is, but I've got an electrician coming out. That's going to cost me. But my 8 basic living costs here in Portugal total €328 from a pension of €1,198.57, which leaves me with a disposable income of €870.57. That's not a bad disposable income, is it? Now let's compare that to the UK. If my basic living costs here in Portugal were the same value in the UK, that would cost £261.40 from a pension of £997.75, which would give a disposable income of £736.35. That's a pretty good disposable income, isn't it? It's clear to see that the 8 basic living costs are seriously more affordable here in Portugal, and I'm sure that £261.40 would be nowhere near sufficient to cover the 8 basic costs in the UK. So as you can see, a standard UK pension goes way further here in Portugal. Okay, before we look at the price, let's recap what I had for lunch. Soup, bread, followed by chicken chips, salad and rice. Then that delicious chocolate mousse, 3 glasses of wine and a coffee. Now, would you have enjoyed that? Let me know in the comments below. And how much do you think that cost? I'm going to give you 3 seconds to think about that. €11. Pounds? £9.22. That's a bargain, isn't it? An absolute bargain. As always, that was a lovely lunch. However, I have been watching some documentaries about the UK where poverty is at the highest it's ever been. Inflation is not slowing down, and people's incomes are going nowhere near as far as they used to. My income goes way further here in Portugal, and I have a far better quality of life. So if you want a better quality of life and to see your money go way further, take a look at these two videos, and if you've got any questions, anything you want to know, leave it in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.